When Pittman-Robertson was passed, and up until probably 10 or 15 years ago, hunters paid the way. No ifs, ands, or buts. Without hunters buying guns and ammunition and buying licenses, the natural resources that we enjoy today wouldn't be here. But there's started a shift 10 or 15 years ago. And today, target shooters and people just buying guns and ammunition for home protection and self-protection, they're beginning to pick up the lion's share of the load when it comes to Pittman-Robertson and those federal dollars that we use for conservation. When hunters buy a gun, that gets manufacturers to build it, and they pay an excise tax that goes to U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and they distribute it amongst the states based on the number of hunting licenses that are sold in that state and the land area of that state.
So as a company that pays federal excise tax on the ammunition we manufacture, we're excited to be here today and see where some of those dollars are going. For those that don't know, the Pittman-Robertson Act takes those funds that manufacturers of firearms and ammunition pay every year and gives it to conservation organizations like the Alabama Department of Conservation to build projects like this range. Obviously, the shooting sports are very near and dear to our heart, as well as an important part of our business. And we're excited to be here today and try and help the Department of Conservation in whatever way we can to encourage people to get out on the range, use firearms in a safe manner, and enjoy their time on the range with fellow shooters.
So we'd like to thank the hunters, anglers, target shooters of the state of Alabama for the funds that they provide. It is through those funds that we're able to manage the natural resources of the state of Alabama, as well as provide facilities like this public shooting range.
All three major players in wildlife conservation, the industries that support it, the wildlife agencies that are the boots on the ground working with the wildlife, and the consumers, the members of the public like you, are equally important for wildlife conservation statewide and nationwide. Thank you for the role that you play, and remember, there's always a way to get more involved. By purchasing a license, you enable federal dollars to be available to state wildlife agencies like ours. We can conserve more wildlife, protect populations, and supply even more shooting ranges for all sorts of users to come out and have fun with their families.
As you heard throughout this video from the good folks at Alabama DNR and Creedmoor Sports, that you may not know it, but if you hunt, fish, trap, or shoot, you're primary funders and stewards of conservation. And we want to really thank you for that, because without you, we don't have all the conservation in America. So we want you to learn a little bit more about how conservation is funded at outdoorstewards.org. We also want to remind you, invite somebody to come with you, have fun, stay safe, and thanks for being stewards of conservation.